Hello, what's up my friends? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. We're back, episode 269, and I survived a stag do in Lisbon. So yeah, apologies if the old voice is a little bit lower and I sound a bit and look a bit tired, but you know, we're back. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for all of the support over the videos that went up over the last few days from when I was away. I greatly appreciated to see that those did nice and well. So thank you from deep down. Thank you very, very much for that. And if you do enjoy today, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up. So today we'll do the final part of when I was getting ahead on videos, and by the end of this episode, we'll basically be up to like last night, and then tomorrow's episode will be fully caught right back up, all right? So, you know that a couple of days ago, or yesterday, whenever it was, we got ourselves Patrick Vieira. I did the Icon Moments Vieira SBC. I actually did that before the Showdown SBCs came out for the UCL final. By the way, made 170k for Acuna after buying him for 125. So I thought, obviously, I was going to sell him before I went away because with League Untots coming out, I figured the La Liga stuff would drop. He's like 110k now. So I've actually done really well at buying and selling Acunas over the last few days. So that worked out a treat for me. So we've actually now got a good amount of money and I could buy him back for really cheap if I wanted to. So time to grab my Rivals rewards. I know you're watching this on Tuesday, and this is literally from like last Thursday, but trust me, we'll catch up, don't you worry. Elite Div Rivals rewards, so yeah, about as good as I can possibly get, and I take the untradeable ones with the most amount of packs. Good to hear that in the next season of FUT, so in like 8 days or whenever it is, 9 days, whatever it is, and we move over to the next season, that the Elite Division red pick rewards are going to be like minimum 83 rated and like tots and stuff, I think. So yeah, that's somewhat positive. I think they've capped it a little bit low, so it could still be full of absolute rubbish, but there will be chances to get some good tots players in there. So that's a very good thing. So yeah, if you do see any players that are League Tots in these packs, don't worry, I've not been screwed over. I was opening them whilst it was La Liga Tots. I figured it wouldn't really matter, like, if I was to pack a La Liga or a League Tots at this point. I basically just wanted to get as much stuff in my club as I could, because the plan today was to do the Fabinho SBC, and we will be doing the Fabinho SBC. I know it expired a whole bunch of days ago, and I also... Ooh, frog in the throat. I also realised that, yes, Liverpool did lose the final, and yes, I could have done Rodrigo instead of Fabinho, and I would have got the upgrade, but in all honesty, I genuinely thought Liverpool were going to come out on top, and really, they sort of did, with the amount of shots and stuff they had. I don't know how Real Madrid have somehow come away with a victory there, but, I mean, I guess there's a couple of words that you could use to describe how they managed to get that win, and I think those words are Thibaut Courtois. What a performance from that man. Unreal. But there are two reasons why I wanted to, well, three reasons why I want to do the Fabinho SBC. Reason number one, he looks unbelievable, all right? Even as this 92 rated, very, very, very good end game CDM. Reason number two, as I genuinely thought Liverpool could win, and I think, you know, getting that upgrade would be immense. And reason number three was, I know I did the Vieira SBC, and there'll probably be a bunch of you that are being like, you could have done the Fabinho SBC for so much cheaper, and he might even be better. Well, I'm going to have the best of both worlds now. One of them is probably going to play as a centre-back. One of them is probably going to play as a CDM. And I can chop and change between the two, and based on like what other cool players are out at the time, you know, maybe I need a Brazilian, maybe I need a Frenchman. I can, you know, rejig the squad accordingly, right? So yeah, it's that stage of the game. Like we'd just done the 85 plus times 20. It didn't go very well, did it? In all honesty, like it didn't go as we'd hoped. Yeah, we packed ourselves a Cristiano Ronaldo, but it's a fodder card at this point in the game. And yeah, so I figured all that fodder that we got from the 85 times 20, I could put it into Fabinho, and it's not really going to cost me that much more to just finish off that SBC. So that's sort of the plan, all right? So as you can see, little walkout action in that pack, but nothing too crazy. And I think, is it at this point that I start doing the Fabinho SBC? Buy myself a Canales, because he was the cheapest, like 93 on the game at whatever that price that was, and it was just what I needed to help top off the squad. Oh, we've already started it, by the way. I must have missed that as I was waffling. But you'll notice that, yeah, I had like nearly 900k, and I think I end up, after completing him, at like just over 800k. So I basically bought a couple of Canaleses along the way in order to finish off the squads, get that rating requirement up, so I could actually get the meet that, basically the rating requirement. So I finally used Matip. To think that I was basically saving a duplicate untradeable Matip to then make sure I completed a Fabinho SBC. Not really worth it. Probably could have just discarded him, to be honest. He's only an 83. But we move. And of course, like, it's such... I think I would, if I look back on it in a month, I think I'd be really annoyed, right? If I wanted to use my Joe Gomez, which cost me so much, and I could have had this amazing link in... Oh, yeah, it would have been nice to get a TOTS version of Ben Yedder at this point, wouldn't it? Sorry about that. But yeah, it would have been an amazing link between Fabinho and Joe Gomez, that Liverpool link. And if I didn't have that and I really needed something like that for a future team, I'd be so annoyed that I didn't do the SBC. So that is sort of like my reasoning, that I'm still fairly happy we did it. But yeah, it's a bit gutting that we don't get the +2 upgrade. And that Rodrigo does look absolutely brilliant. Like, he genuinely does look like such a good card. Comparable to almost to like Tots Vinny Jr. But obviously it was a lot less, and people probably could have done him for free with the fodder in their club and not have to shell out millions for Vinny. Yeah, maybe Vinny's a bit better, but what a card nonetheless. So in hindsight, yeah, we would have all done the one which got the upgrade, but it's not going to happen like that all the time, is it? Marquinhos, yeah, it would have been nice to get the TOTS version of that one. Okay, you could see what the game was giving me. It was sorting me out with a bunch of players that then very next day were going to turn blue. So yeah, that just sort of rubs it in a little bit more, doesn't it? But I'm hoping that with the stuff in my club, I might be able to hopefully, catch up a little bit and pack some good League on TOTS before all that stuff goes out of packs. And then obviously I've got the weekend league to play for like tomorrow's video and the day after's video probably. So it's more of a case of, yeah, my League on team will just sort of start building itself, won't it? It will start like, I'll get the red picks, I'll get the the random TOTS in a pack type thing. And hopefully, yeah, we'll have a really good League on side, or at least some players to add to our main team by the end of the week. So welcome to the club. UCL Showdown final. Fabinho, 92 rated. He genuinely does look class. But I mean, if you could imagine a couple of those 80 stats would have turned into 90 stats with a +2. He'd had the 90 pace, you'd have had the 91 passing. Yeah, it would have been like so ridiculously end game. It's unreal. But this card is brilliant nonetheless. The fact that they've given him such good dribbling stats on this one, medium high work rates, 4-star, super usable. I am still very happy that we have 800,000 coins in the club. Yes, I've spent all my high rated fodder, but with the weekend league and rivals rewards and all of that stuff that we'll gain over the next couple of days, it's time to rebuild, baby. I kind of like this time, right? Because from what I could see in the SBC section, there's not really anything out there that I'm too bothered about doing right now. So I would have just come back from Lisbon with loads of fodder if I didn't do Fabinho. And would have been like, I don't know really what to spend it on. And I like spending my fodder as soon as I've got it. But yeah, I mean, look at those stats. Like the 90 dribbling, 92 defending, 90 physical, and the great passing means that he would be an exceptional centre-back. Or he would be a top class CDM. And being a 3-5-2 player at the moment, I have, it's good to have options in both. And him and Vieira can switch between whatever ones they're doing. At the moment, I'm thinking Fabinho goes as the DM, Vieira at centre-back. Because that's what I think, like a lot of pros in their regular teams that they use like to play weekend league and stream. I think a lot of them play at the moment Vieira at centre-back. He's got them long legs for the interceptions, hasn't he? So, yeah, that's essentially what I'm thinking of doing. So this team needs to slightly be adjusted in order to fit in Fabinho. And I think we're going to pull out the Germans. And does Alaba come out? No, I think Alaba probably stays in. Yeah, so this is what I've gone with. It starts in a 3-4-1-2, but would play as a 3-5-2. I just did this for links. And Fabinho is going to be on 7 chem. He's the only player off chemistry in this squad. And yeah, I mean, look at that. So it might seem to you that we've got loads of like centre-backs and CDMs. Where is everyone going to play? Well, you'll see as I go on into my custom tactics and stuff. But I am genuinely quite excited to get stuck in the weekend league and finally use my red Felix because I haven't had much chance to give him a go yet. And I think that's almost something that I've overlooked the last few days, that we genuinely did get a really, really good TOTS red pick from La Liga, didn't we? So this is how the 3-5-2 can line up. So Mateus can go on the right mid side. He's great attacking and defending. So essentially, excuse me, whilst before I had my more defensive player in the left mid spot and then like the really attacking player on the right, I've just flipped that. They're both on comeback on defence, so they'll both help out and they'll both get forwards. But yeah, Danjuma's going to be on the left-hand side, whipping that ball in to CR7 at the back post. And then, yeah, central cam for Isco, Ronaldo and Felix up front. I'm wondering, actually, if we're nearly at a point where Player of the Month Ronaldo might not be quite strong enough to get in the lineup. There's just better out there, isn't there, at this point? We'll find out after this weekend, right? Excuse me. Dodgy throat. Just way too many drinks and lack of sleep over the weekend, as you can well imagine. But this is Rivals, and yeah, you might have seen that Rodrigo wasn't actually upgraded at the time. It's because I was playing this on Thursday, and the UCL final was still a day or two away at that point. I did watch it though. I managed to get it on my phone for a little bit, and it just looked like Liverpool domination. And then how Real come out with the win there is it's what they do, isn't it? It's how they have so many UCLs. It's quite impressive, really. So yeah, I've shown you a little bit of gameplay from one of the games that actually sort of went well. I may have quit a couple and stuff like that. I've got a very, very low skill rating. We're in the 1600s. So it's a mixed bag about who I'm matching at the time. Sometimes people have relegated themselves down to 1500 SR just to get the slightly easier games. This right here is from when I got back last night. So I realised I had squad battles rewards, and I was going to get myself a little red pick. Unfortunately, they were both a little bit meh. But I'll take the 89 rated red. We can start to rebuild the fodder, and I get a new tot swap item. So we're on the path there. I may have missed a couple if there's already a couple of expired ones, but I will be spending a little bit of time today trying to catch up on some of those those time sensitive swap tokens, because I want to make sure I get them in the club, start building up so that we can do another big fodder pack or another whatever it may be. I don't even know what's in tot swap number 2. I'll have to have a little look, see if I can find a list of the sort of things I can unlock, and you guys could let me know actually in the comments below. Oh, we get a blue France striker from PSG. No, it's gonna be goalkeeper from the Belgian Pro League, I think. Butes. Yeah, I mean, Fabien Barthez. Nah, if we get ourselves a French tots, sorry to make it look a little bit better on the thumbnail, like we got someone good from Ligue 1, but, you know, I love to clickbait you guys like that. Dante looks good in the objective section. I think I'll probably be getting him. Good, like, soft link to Fabinho. Good. I got some Brazilians, haven't I? So it kind of makes sense to go for him. This guy actually looks pretty nuts as well, but probably not a starter for me. Maybe just a really good piece of fodder. If I can be bothered to unlock that. I've got a lot of stuff to do this week. I've got 20 games of weekend league to play before tomorrow when it expires. I've got to get 6 more wins in Rivals before Thursday, and then I've got to do my playoffs again. So I think maybe a lot of the objective side of things is gonna get ignored this week. I'll try and get Dante done though. But yeah, like there's a lot for me to catch up on. Tomorrow you'll see me go on into the weekend league, and we'll be fully caught back up to where we're at right now. We kind of are right at this moment. This is where I'm at on FIFA right now. But yeah, we need to do a bunch of SVCs and stuff to make sure we are getting all of our swap tokens and unlocking some good packs and stuff. So I'll get on it. Don't you worry. Guys, thank you for watching today. Do me a favor. Do me a flavor, mate, and hit the thumbs up button. 3,000 likes, 2,000 likes, literally 0 likes would... No. At least get 1 like. Come on, guys. And subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Cheers. Twitter and Instagram links are down below. Come follow me over there. I'll see you over there. And I'll be back again tomorrow, guys. Hopefully the old voice will have recuperated a little bit. That would be nice. And I'll see you then. All right? Take it easy. Peace.